Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Kelly Ripa's Family Update, Broadway Dreams, Everyday Realities, and Why Viewers Stayed Listening. Morning television has always been about comfort. It's the background to coffee brewing, kids rushing to school, and people easing into their day. It's light, familiar, and easy to watch. But every so often, a quiet moment breaks through the routine and reminds viewers why they tune in, not for headlines, but for connection. Recently, Kelly Ripa shared a family update that did exactly that. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't scandalous, it wasn't wrapped in controversy. Instead, it was honest, heartfelt, and deeply relatable. And that's why audiences didn't just watch, they leaned in, stayed, and listened. Kelly Ripa, a career built on connection. Few personalities embody the warmth of morning television like Kelly Ripa. For decades, she's been a fixture in American households, not because she delivers breaking news or shocking revelations, but because she makes viewers feel like they know her. Her career wasn't built overnight. Long before becoming a household name, Kelly worked steadily in television, learning how to connect in ways that felt natural and unscripted. Over time, that authenticity became her signature. On Live with Kelly&Mark, audiences aren't just served celebrity interviews or entertainment headlines, they're invited into conversations that feel personal, even intimate. Kelly has never tried to present herself as perfect. Instead, she shares moments of joy, frustration, and reflection, much like anyone else balancing work and family. That openness is why her recent family update resonated so strongly. The family at the heart of the story. At the center of this update is Kelly's family. Her marriage to Mark Consuelos has long been admired not for grand gestures, but for its steady partnership. Together, they've raised 3 children while navigating demanding careers in the public eye. Kelly has often acknowledged that balance isn't easy. Parenting, marriage, and career don't always align seamlessly. This update reflected that same honesty. Rather than painting a flawless picture, she spoke about growth, learning, and the ongoing nature of family relationships. Broadway dreams and real-life parenting. One of the most talked about aspects of Kelly's update involved Broadway, a symbol of ambition, discipline, and artistry. For performers, Broadway isn't just a stage, it's the culmination of years of preparation, auditions, and persistence. Kelly spoke of Broadway not as a sudden success story, but as a long journey. She emphasized effort over fame, preparation over recognition. That framing struck a chord with viewers, especially parents who know what it means to watch their children chase meaningful dreams. This wasn't presented as a headline-grabbing announcement. It was shared as a personal milestone, not important because of publicity, but because of what it represented for the family. Parenting beyond the spotlight. Despite her fame, Kelly has consistently spoken about parenting as one of life's most complex responsibilities. During this update, she acknowledged that family life includes disagreements, emotional distance, and moments when giving space is healthier than forcing conversation. This perspective stood out. It wasn't about drama, it was about respect and understanding. Parenting doesn't come with a script, and even well-intentioned decisions can be difficult. Kelly's willingness to admit that reality deepened audience trust. Mark Consuelos, quiet support that speaks volumes. While Kelly often leads conversations, Mark's presence adds an important layer. He doesn't dominate discussions, but his calm, steady reactions often say more than words. During this update, his role was one of quiet assurance. He listened, supported, and contributed thoughtfully when needed. For many viewers, this dynamic felt authentic. Relationships aren't always defined by constant dialogue, but by mutual understanding and patience. Mark's understated support became a subtle yet powerful part of the story. The next generation, independence and identity. Kelly also highlighted the importance of allowing children to define their own paths. Her youngest son, Joaquin Consuelos, represents that next generation striving to build an identity based on effort rather than legacy. Kelly made it clear that she believes in learning through experience, including setbacks and challenges. That message resonated with parents everywhere. Success isn't about shortcuts, it's about resilience, accountability, and independence. Why this story resonated. The response to Kelly's update was overwhelmingly positive because it avoided extremes. There was no exaggeration, no attempt to stir controversy, and no emotional manipulation. Instead, viewers saw a family navigating ambition and reality, parents supporting growth without pressure, honest reflections on communication and boundaries. These themes transcend celebrity culture, they're universal experiences. That's why the update mattered. It reminded audiences that even in a celebrity household, life is rarely perfect. Balancing fame and family. Kelly has often said that balance isn't something you achieve once, it's something you work towards continuously. This update reinforced that belief. She didn't present herself as having all the answers. Instead, she spoke openly about learning alongside her family. That honesty stands in contrast to the curated images often associated with public figures. By choosing authenticity over perfection, Kelly continues to strengthen her bond with viewers. A reflection on modern family life. In many ways, this update reflects broader conversations about modern family life. Careers are demanding, children grow quickly, communication evolves. Through it all, families adapt. Kelly's story is a reminder that even in the public eye, families face the same challenges as anyone else. Dreams coexist with disagreements. Pride exists alongside uncertainty. Progress is rarely linear. Why it stayed with viewers. Ultimately, this wasn't a story about fame, it was a story about people, about parents learning how to support their children, about partners standing beside one another, and about understanding that real life is found in the quiet moments between milestones. Broadway dreams may shine brightly, but it's the everyday conversations, decisions, and relationships that truly define a family's journey. That's why this update mattered, and why it stayed with viewers long after the segment ended. The takeaway. Kelly Ripa's family update wasn't about headlines, it was about life, the everyday triumphs, challenges, and quiet victories that come with raising a family while pursuing dreams. From Broadway aspirations to small household moments, every detail reflected effort, care, and connection. Viewers were reminded that even in a celebrity household, life is rarely perfect. There are disagreements, adjustments, and lessons learned. Yet there is also love, support, pride, and growth. Mark's quiet presence, the children's ambitions, and Kelly's openness combined to create a story that felt both inspiring and relatable. It encouraged viewers to celebrate small victories, support loved ones, and value the honest moments that often go unnoticed. In the end, these are the moments that truly matter, and that's why Kelly Ripa's update wasn't just another segment, it was a reminder of what makes family life, in all its imperfections, so deeply meaningful.